In this video, we'll go from this to this using this. Okay, so I've got this old WH Gunlocke chair that I purchased to do a photo shoot with, or several of them, back when I used to do a lot of photography stuff. However, one of these springs is broken. I think it was this one here. Part of it's actually been removed, so it doesn't have the actual broke piece in there, or the second half of the broke piece. So, kind of like the chair and wanted to keep using it. So, I purchased these springs and I got them off of Amazon, and of course there'll be a link to these springs in the description down there in case you want to purchase some and do the same thing yourself. So obviously without the one spring being fully functional, it tips back really easy and it's a safety hazard. So I'm going to replace this thing. So hopefully I'm doing this. Yep, there we go. Release the tension off of the spring. And by the way, you can also get this whole assembly if you don't want to do just the springs. If you feel like this is just too worn out to mess with, you can actually get the whole assembly too, and I'll link that in the description as well. So just simply unscrew that and get that spring out of there. Look a little bit shorter. These look a little bit shorter. Hopefully it'll work out okay. But at least they're the same height. So you can kind of see how it broke right here. And one spring's much shorter than the other. So replace them in pairs, of course. After you get the springs out, you might want to spray some penetrant oil on this and kind of clean it up a little bit. Because if yours is like mine, it hasn't been down to them threads in a long, long time. So just set that in there. Set that in there. Kind of hold it together and tighten that spring down. So yeah, it doesn't appear to have any real cups that it seeps into. Oh yeah, I can feel the tension. So I'm just going to kind of snug that up and then give it a test and then tighten it as needed. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, these wheels, casters on desk chairs, there's actually two different types. There's one for carpet and there's one for floor, hard flooring. And the difference is the resistivity of the wheels. On carpet, they roll very freely. So if you use those on a hardwood floor, it can be a hazard actually. So you want to get the appropriate casters for your chair if you're going to actually use it. So we'll give the knob a couple of twisties here. Oh. That's better, but not ideal. So yeah, to give you a better visual of the spacer you may need, which could simply be a bunch of washers or an actual spacer. You can see how much that bolt sticks out there. I'm probably going to end up putting a spacer in there. So yeah, I'm going to make me a spacer real quick. Got my gloves on. I'm going to cut this thing down to about 1 inch, and of course have a face shield on if you happen to do this, or you can just go purchase a pre-made one, washers or whatever. Always the wrong way. What do you think? Right there? go. Oh, there it is. There we go. I'm gonna go clean that off a bit. Okay, made a spacer. Again, you can just use washers or whatever for that, or I don't know, go to the store and find something. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That was my one fear. Might have gone a little bit too long. Okay, there's that one. Oh my goodness. Should have done that a little bit shorter. There we go. Make sure those things are seated good. So I'd recommend going just a little bit shorter than that. Half inch, maybe 3/4 would work better, but this did work. There we go. Now let's go put that on the base. Yay, it works. It works. Oh, that's nice. And of course, just adjust it to however tight you want it. There you go. That's how you replace the springs, and apparently making adapters so the new springs will work. Again, you can use some washers or whatever for it, but other than that part of it, it's pretty easy to do. Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel, maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching.
That was my one fear. Might have gone a little bit too long.